Hello, everybody.
Ooh, we're on.
We're live.
We're live.
Woo.
Ooh.
So, I hope you're all okay.
There's nothing coming up.
It's got a bit of
no,
delay.
there's a bit delay on that. You see, we're still evening out sorting out the plans.
Still not on here yet.
No, it won't. But I don't think it's going to come up on there now. So,
You've got comments coming up.
we have got comments coming up.
I haven't got.
Hi Sam. Hi Kim. Hi Tracy. Tracy's sat.
Sat
She's
there.
just there.
So how's yourself?
Hi Roxanne. Hi Sandra. Right. We're just trying to work out exactly what's going on here, and
That's why we're not starting yet. Don't worry.
Yeah, the quiz doesn't start on. We'll start after 6 o'clock or something. After 8 o'clock even. I know what I'm doing. All right.
We're a bit late if it's
Honest.
after 6.
Yeah, a little bit. What I was hoping to do was be able to share that from there, and you can't share that from there.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise you're
There is,
looking
that's
up
us.
at looking up too far.
Yeah, we know.
Go back from there. No, that's because you're in. That
I thought you said you were
not
doing
that
it on the
one.
group.
No, I'm doing it
Oh,
on
okay.
Cage.
Yeah.
But you should have a notification, shouldn't you?
Deb's having
Saying that we're now live. But it doesn't say that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So go.
10 people. David says hi. Hello.
Hi David. We've got this bit working okay. You guys are all working okay.
We've got
What
that
we
bit
need to do,
working okay.
just need
Deb's
to
is
tip
still
that a
trying
little
to
bit
do
down, and just so that we're not quite
Just
like
tall.
that. I just want to move us up the screen a little bit. What I'm trying to do is get other bits working in the background and seeing what's going on and things like that.
I'm just going to enjoy
I'm
my
pleased that
coffee.
some of you have managed to find your way in. What I'm desperately trying to find is how I can see what we're doing on Holly's thing. Why can't I see?
Oh. Notification. Tilt. Hello.
Sam's in. And
And
Keith.
Keith.
Yay!
Are they playing or are they just going to...
I hope they're playing. I hope everybody's playing tonight.
Yeah.
it's
Otherwise,
all going to be a
it's
bit
just
stupid.
weird watching.
Yeah, if you just sit
Alex is
there,
on.
if you guys just sit there and watch us read a quiz out, it's going to be really, really boring. Simon's trying to connect. That's
Yay.
good. Alex McCaskill's in. Excellent. I'm assuming that means Kerry Ann's there as well. Hello, Kerry Ann. So can we have a quick drink check? I'm currently
Oh, I'll
on
go and get my bottle, shall I?
Bacchus Creek and beer. It's a Belgian cherry beer. Ignore the branding on the glass. Definitely didn't nick that from the miners, Mario. Sorry, mate. It's very nice, very dark and very cherry-ish, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I want to know what you're drinking. Holly's drinking.
I've got a cherry Copperberg.
Cheers, all.
And Mum's got a raspberry cassis wine in the background.
No, we can't sing because can't play music.
No,
we might get
don't
turned
sing.
off. Why doesn't yours tell you that
No.
we're live? Look, just find
I'll do it.
the page on there. I'm going to lean in a little bit and talk to you all. How are we all? Are we all coping? Those that haven't seen me recently on live chats and
Oh,
things like
declare.
that will notice that
Found
there's a lockdown beard going on. I spilt some paint just there. It's white paint.
We're on.
That's
I've got it.
You got it.
I've got it.
Excellent. So from there,
Yes.
share
Yes.
to as many of our friends, things like that, including Debs. Make sure you include Debs because I've not seen Debs
I
yet.
invited her again.
Oh, you have invited her, right? Because I was kind of hoping from here I'd be able to do all that sort of thing, but it doesn't look like I can.
David said what
So yeah,
he's drinking.
I've got
Not
Oh, hello.
really far up.
David 7 Brewing Copper Ale. Very nice. It's a nice beer, though. I like that beer. It's not as nice as this, though. This is amazing stuff. Anyway, lockdown beard, painted white at the front. It's not that I'm getting old or anything. And also, ridiculous lockdown hair. I'm for those that used to come to the original quiz that happened down at the Miners, I'm beginning to channel my inner Steve-O.
Steady.
Although I'm not drinking
No
Merlot, I'm
giving
drinking
away
beer. I'm not giving away any answers. Won't be doing that. Hi Karen, Deb's having a problem. You can't call him that. That's not fair. You can't call Rich a problem.
I can't see the comments now.
Can you not?
No.
That's a bit strange. Can you help your mother?
I'll help my mother.
So, what's time? It is 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. We are going to start the quiz probably just after 8, because I want to try and get as many people in here as we can. Currently, it says we've got 14 people watching, and given that I know one of those is Holly and one of them's my wife, that means there's only 12 of you out there.
Share it.
So I'm hoping. Yeah, if you guys that are in, Rob, hello, I've just noticed you're here as well. Hello, Rob. Hello, Justine. You guys that are in, share it with your friends and family. Share the video quickly before I start. They've got a chance to get in.
We got it. We got Mother having the comments back.
Cool. So, just to remind those of you that haven't done a virtual pub quiz before, don't type your answers on the comments thing.
Don't do it, otherwise you'll get shouted at.
We don't want that. She'll shout at you, not me. Evening, Simon.
Hello.
We run it exactly like we run a normal quiz. There's only 5 rounds, so we'll do 3 rounds. We'll do 3 lots of answers, mark them all. You obviously don't need to swap papers with other people. We trust you at this point. Livy's in. Kirsty, Ash and Claire are there as well, are they? Yay! Pidge! Hello, Pidge, baby.
Don't shout, you'll blow out the microphone.
Shh. Yeah, don't. We're up to 20 now. That's 18, that is.
18.
That's 18, that is. Don't write the answers on the quiz, on the comments board here. Write them down on the sheet, and then we'll add them up after 3 rounds, and then we'll add them up after the final 2 rounds.
Steve Gaskell can't find his way in. He can't find the door.
Steve, I can't invite in because I'm not friends with him. No. Has Deb's got in?
Yeah.
So if she's friends with him, she can invite him. Share the thing too. Yay! Hi, Michelle. Hi, Alan.
My comments are a bit delayed from that one. Oh well.
They're a little bit.
Jono's here. Jono Rents.
Do you know Rents?
Yeah.
Oh,
My brother-in-law's here. Does that mean my sister's here as well?
I'm definitely not, you know.
Yes, you definitely are drinking. Karen and the rest of the team are struggling. Lewis, we're starting at 8 bang on. No, we're not starting at 8 bang on because that's in a minute's time. We're giving a few more people a chance to get here because I think there's a few people still trying to get in. So as soon as we can, as soon as we've got fairly stable numbers and I know people who are trying to get in are here, then I will make sure that we can do that.
Yeah.
I wonder actually what we use it
Alan's
to
here, but he's
log
not
me
playing.
here. Alan's a miserable. What's it then?
You see my comments as well, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I was logged in somewhere, I could invite people in that no one wanted to come. No one wanted to come.
I'll log it in.
Yeah, get some beers. Get your drinks ready. I want to see. I want to know what you've got. Bacchus, Creek and Boone.
Cheers.
Creek and beer. Belgian cherry beer.
Rob's on a beer run.
Yum yum. Go for it, Rob.
Daily exercise and all that.
Yeah. Amuse the people.
Ah, I'm not good at amusing.
Have you heard from Deb on yours yet?
No.
No.
She says she's in, but
If you're here,
Talking on my
actually
messenger.
write some comments so we can see who's here.
Yeah, because unless you write stuff, we don't know you're here.
And that's just creepy if you're just watching and not writing anything.
Oh, Deb just put, I'm not touching anything because Mike disappeared for a minute.
Okay.
gmail.com and the password is...
Oh, I've got a bread. Oh.
Tiny Rebel pump up the jam. Alan is on bread board made with waste bread.
Ooh! I've not tried Pump Up the Jam. I've tried a couple of the Tiny Rebel beers. They're very
Kelly
nice.
says hi, and James is struggling on the PC. And Alex.
Hello, Kelly!
And Alex.
James is still struggling to get on the PC. He's an old man. He's older than me.
Got a comment, hold on.
No. I'm not surprised he's struggling.
Hello, Alex. We are acknowledging
Hi,
you.
Alex.
He's not.
Hello, Alex. I did acknowledge you, Alex. When you first arrived, I said hello. Alex, have you got the whole Whiting team with you? Right.
Okay, so I seem to have Debbie and Becky on a different chat.
Have you made a watch party?
Smart then. Wasn't a live feed on the side group, then spotted a different feed down the bottom, which brought the comments bit up.
they're on
Brought the comments bit.
Alright,
St Peter's gluten-free cream stout. I don't like stouts. Kelly! Hello, darling. Chef?
can I
Evening, chef.
copy it then?
Yeah, she started a watch party, that's why.
Yeah, how do I copy to get where they want me to be?
So just share it.
I did
So go
try,
when you
that's
want.
what happened.
Come,
I don't know what to do.
actually sending me messages. Actually, I can't see your messages at the moment. Who else is here? Lauren, Selena, Claire, Pippa, and Hel's here too. Hello, everybody. I've got a beard. It's a lockdown beard, and I spilt paint on it. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And I've got stupid hair.
You can't share it. Yeah, share up there.
Right, and then just put their names in, shall I?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Get in there.
How did you find the thing on? Because your Facebook's completely different to mine. Brother and Dad will be half joining in. Will they get half points then? So those. Who else is in then? Kelly, Lauren, Selena, Claire, Pippa, and Hells. Are they actually on the live stream, or are you sharing with them somehow? Or you're on Cobra, Keith. You had a curry tonight. Nice, Alex. I like that.
Shh.
Nick Wellstead. Beck and Nick Wellstead are here. Hello, Nick. How Nick and Beck. Right. Okay. Well, I want to share.
She's still on the wrong bench.
Debs, are you here yet? If you are, just say
Share
hi.
with friends.
Because, you know.
Send. Well, this is just going to be a long list of me sending
sent it to
stuff.
us.
I have sent it to. I did. That was stupid,
Damn.
wasn't it? Send. Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm. And you
Oh,
can
yeah.
also search for people.
Share, yeah. No, what I wanted was
You can share with friends.
share to group.
Oh, okay.
Share that into.
No.
She says I am, but
So-
still messaging me.
Yeah, she's not. She's in a watch party. Your watch party still.
Yeah, try and delete that post.
Share.
Oh.
That's done. Go back. Share. Selena, we're playing separately. May the best woman win. Oh God, what's that? Oh God, I've got messages going everywhere now on my phone that's pretending to be a webcam. So this has taken a bit of faffing. Don't message me on Facebook or things like that. They chat in here because otherwise I'm going to get very confused. Stop it. No, that's you, James. I've broken it.
Oh no.
I might have broken it.
Oh no.
It's James's fault.
Yeah.
That might stop in a minute.
I'll just see if I've got a message back if you finish.
Yeah, because that stopped. Browser, turn off, and fade to black. Go back to there. Browser, properties.
It's really annoying that I now can't see my messages because I'm just talking to someone.
I don't care.
We're going to hopefully try and get started by 1:15.
Transition. There we go.
Hey.
Pressed the wrong thing. It was James's fault.
Yeah.
I blame James. Right, I think we've got as many people here as we're going to get at the moment.
Mum, you sorted.
Oh, we're up to 30 people, which includes
28. No, 21, 28.
29, 20, yeah, 28.
28.
Yeah. Rich Halford is watching. Hi, Rich. This is better. I can actually see who's watching and things on here.
Yeah.
Hello, Slimbridge lot. You're all lovely, and I miss you all lots. Right, I think we're going to start the quiz at 10 past. Could you go and get my glasses for me, please? Thank you. We can get out easier than I can. For those who've only just joined us and just turned up,
Definitely.
I'm Mike. Hi.
I'm Holly.
That's
Hi.
Holly. That's Tracy.
I'm not Tony as the name might suggest.
This is the first time we've done a live quiz on thing. Oh, by the way, these I wear glasses as well now. Share. I'm all a little bit confused. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. It's not like I've been drinking or anything. Wow, seeing your mouse on the screen really confused me. Hey, can you see my mouse? You can see my mouse there. Ooh. Glowy green mouse. I don't think you meant mouse, did you? I think you meant something else. Hi, Debs! Debs has made it in. That's good. Share with friends is what I did first time. Alright, I think people who are here now. And so, I want to see. Mark Cole is watching. Hi, Mark. I'm confused. Yeah, everybody's confused, I know. Mean the arrow. You mean what arrow? Oh, mouse. That. There. Because it appears over there when I do that, doesn't it? So.
Oh, we've got 4 angry faces.
Who's angry? Hi, Claire. Before we start, I want to know what you've got to drink. I'm drinking. They're not sponsoring us, by the way. I'm drinking Bacchus cherry beer from Belgium. It's very, very, very nice. So I want to say everything you guys are drinking, and in a minute's time, we're going to start the quiz. And to show you that we're going to start the quiz, I'm going to click that button there, and you should, any second now, see a blank page. Well, blankish page. Right, it's 10 past. By me. Deborah's on the fizz. Alex is drinking disinfectant for immunity. Good man. Hello, Dean. Claire's on the tea. Pidge, you've changed. Seriously. Mark is drinking wine and Thatcher's. Mark, that's a terrible mix. That's not a good cocktail. Right, I reckon we're about ready to start the quiz.
Shooting holes or what?
Yeah, can you come sit down?
Okay, then.
Yeah, sit bottom.
So much
Right.
technology, everyone's on
Tony's
everybody's
really
speed.
changed.
Tony has really changed. Tony has massively
Is he
changed.
there? No, he's not there.
Bacardi and coffee.
Ew.
Yeah, I could make that work. Right, are we ready for round one? If you are ready for round one, can I see some readies turning up in the text chat, please?
Why is it not working?
Gonna have to wait a minute because there's about a 20-second lag between me saying stuff here and it actually appearing on your screens, which is really annoying.
Thumbs up and smiley faces.
Some thumbs up and smiley faces. Oh, ready for our slot. Ready.
Lots of
ready.
readies. Nick's thinking about it.
Ready. I think we're ready. We're getting lots of readies coming through. Right. In that case, round number one today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Let's do it. Round one is general knowledge. Your general knowledge questions for today start with question number one. The Second World War is a six-book series written by which former British Prime Minister? The Second World War is a six-book series written by which former British Prime Minister? I'm putting them up on the screen. Which way are they? There. Putting them up on the screen. There.
There.
No, there. That way, if we cut out at all, you can see the question. Question number two. In the Bible, my favourite fictional book. Apologies to anybody I've just offended. In the Bible, who led the Israelites out of Egypt and across the Red Sea? In the Bible, who led the Israelites out of Egypt and across the Red Sea? More beer, please. That's not going to last me 3 rounds, is it?
No.
Question number 3. In which English city do the Blues and the Villans play football? Hello, James. Just for you, mate. In which English city do the Blues and Villans play football? Oh, Mick trying to get in.
You can't do that.
Oh, I should be able to do it from here, though. Question number 4. Which Labour MP served as leader of the opposition between September 2010 and May 2015? Look back. Previous. Mick Carter.
Done it.
Cool.
It was right at the top.
Cool. Question 4. Which Labour MP served as leader of the opposition between September 2010 and May 2015? Question number 5. Jack D, Mark Owen and Bez won the first 3 series of which celebrity show? Jack D, Mark Owen and Bez won the first 3 series of which celebrity show? Celebrity TV show. Question number 6. Which English football club that's won the European Cup or the Champions League is not currently playing in the Premier League? Hello, Mick. You made it in. Which English football club that has won the European Cup or Champions League is not currently in the Premier League? Question number 7. Which artist had the biggest selling album of 2019 in the UK? Which artist had the biggest selling album of 2019 here in the UK? Question number 8. In a full 24-hour day, how many times would the hands of a clock overlap? So at 12 o'clock, they both overlapped. How many times during a full 24-hour day would the hands of a clock overlap? Let's get your brains thinking now.
That's not fair. They've been trying not to think for the past however long.
Yeah, it's true. Question number 9 should be a really easy one at the moment. Who is the chief medical officer for England? Who is the chief medical officer for England? Hello, Debbie Bays. Who's Debbie Bays? Hello, Debbie Bays. And question 10. Stretcher, frog, header and arris are all parts of which common item? Sorry, Alex, can't help you with that one. Question 10. Stretcher, frog, header and arris are all parts of which common item? Okay, give you a couple of seconds just to get your head around those, and then I shall pass you across to my dearest darling daughter, who will take you through the next round.
Ooh.
That's how you...
Give them till that's cancelled off. And
Got to be on the phone there.
come back to that once I've finished my round.
Here we go. Right.
Right. I'll move that there. No.
No.
Over there. That'll do. Right. My turn.
Your turn.
Round 2. Food and drink. What country is Pecorino cheese from?
Oh, can we slow down a bit, Kelly? Yeah. Sorry, Selena. Specky's going to need more wine. We'll hang on a minute on this question just for another minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Caroline.
Just wait for everyone to catch up.
No, that's yours.
That's mine. Get off.
That's mine.
Number 2. Oh, your brother's watching.
Hello, Andy. Your brother's on. We've got a beard, Andy.
Ready? You shush.
All right, sorry.
Question 2. Which vegetable is in fact the flower of a large thistle? Question 2. Which vegetable is in fact the flower of a large thistle? Doing fun there. Dancing away.
I can do all the things I normally do when Tony's doing rounds, can't I?
Yeah.
Go on a vape.
Question 3. Which food additive is made from the bones and skin of animals? What?
How? That's a domestic abuse. You saw that, didn't you?
It's quarantine. Question number 3. Thanks, Alex. Which food additive is made from the bones and skin of animals? Question number 4. Which name is given to a dish originating from France, primarily made of aubergines and green peppers in tomato sauce?
Even what dish?
Yeah.
That's what the question says.
Yeah, that's alright, I can read it.
I thought you were coming in for a cuddle then.
Why is you drink that, sorry?
Because I've got the mouse next to me.
I'm not smoking. It's vaping. Doesn't count.
Question number 4. What name is given to the dish originating from France, primarily made from aubergines and green peppers in a tomato sauce?
If only we had a chef watching.
Only. If only.
We've gone down to 23 people. Some people have left.
One of them might have been him. Question number 5. Which type of pasta's name means little worms? Little worms. No, alright. Question number 5. Which type of pasta's name means little worms? Question number 6. What seafood is known as Norwegian lobster? Again, only if we had a chef.
He wouldn't know.
No. Question number 6. What food is known as a Norwegian lobster? Question number 7. Which alcoholic drink is Worcestershire sauce traditionally added to?
If only we had a barman here as well. James is playing. James should know that.
Okay.
I make a mean one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been told.
I'll take your word for it.
Somebody used to come to the other pub just to have my
The one that will not
one
be
of
named.
those. Yeah, and also the drink that won't be named at
Yeah.
the moment because it's
Yeah.
part of the question.
Okay. Question number 7. Which alcoholic drink is Worcestershire sauce traditionally added to? It's really hard to say.
Well, Worcestershire.
Mm.
It's good you live in Gloucestershire then, isn't it?
No, Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Question number 8. Which food of the gods is said to bestow immortality? People keep dipping in and out. It was on 24 just now. Cheers.
Can't see you still here, can you?
No.
No.
Question number 8. Which food of the gods is said to bestow immortality?
Bestow? All right, Tony.
Is he there?
Don't know.
I don't know. I've not seen him.
Number 9. What is the name given to beef cooked in puff pastry? You stop it. I can see you there, and there. And, well, would be there, but no. Oh, I do get my messages from you. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Anywho, question number 9. What is the name given to beef cooked in puff pastry?
Where'd you disappear?
Can I make
That's
stupid
nice.
comments? Stupid answers?
You can if you want.
Yeah, feel free.
What's Holly been drinking? Holly is currently drinking Cherry Copperberg. She's a disgrace. She's turned into an
It's all
alcoholic
right.
since this blooming thing's happened. We're not talking about this blooming thing tonight, by the way.
No. That shall not be named.
Yes.
Number 10. What type of fish is in an Omelette Arnold Bennett? You alright? You gonna keep still? This is what I have to live with.
That explains the slurring, yeah. Exactly, Alex.
What type of fish is in an Omelette Arnold Bennett? Would the chef know that one? No. Zero faith.
John Chef, are you still actually here? If John Chef is still here, I need to say something to him.
Right.
John Chef, type something if you're still here.
And that's the end of my round. I'm just going to borrow my phone a second.
Rude.
No, it's my phone.
I know, but I'm trying to keep up with what... It's not, it's my phone, but... Right. I should give you a minute. I'm not going to rush into this. But round 3's coming.
Oh, very warm.
Yeah, okay. Enough.
Looks like gardening industry.
Right. I think we are probably about ready for round 3.
Sounds ready.
Excuse me. What? Ready.
Ready?
Mum?
I'm not ready.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. You got a message again.
Ready? Round 3
I like this round.
is what comes next. Nice and simple. All you need to do is complete the next part of the sequence.
Yes.
So, for example, if we were talking, if the sequence was Andrew, Susan, the third one would be Michael, because that's my older brother and my older sister, who are both watching, hopefully. So, what comes next? Question number 1. On the BBC midweek tea time schedule, we have Pointless, we have the 6 o'clock news, we have our local news. What's on next? Ah, fur baby. Small fur baby. Hello. You're looking at Mum rather than me, aren't you? On the BBC midweek tea time schedule, Pointless, 6 o'clock news, local news. What comes next?
Oh, there we go.
Easy.
That's better.
Easy. In UK and European coins, we have 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, and what comes next?
Oh, fine. Go on then.
Easy. Whole round's going to be this easy.
You coming to me? No, yes, buddy. Oh, she's
In UK and European coins, we have 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 5 10s. What comes next? I very nearly said it.
easy questions.
It's too easy.
Too easy.
So let's move on to amounts of money and nicknames thereof. In the UK here we have a quid for £1, a pony for £25, a ton for £100. What's next? A bit more tricky, that one. I put a pony in my pocket one day, just before I got the suitcase out of the van. Question number 3, amounts of money, slang terms, a quid for £1, a pony for £25, a ton for £100. What's next?
And very warm.
It's because you're drinking alcohol. Question number 4. James Bond movies. What's the next film in the sequence? Of Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, and what's next?
Go for me.
So in the James Bond movie series, what comes next after Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice? What's next?
Check the message left.
Can't see it yet. Oh, you can. Do
Very-
that.
Can't use money now. That you've all washed your hands before joining us tonight. Yeah, you mucky buggers. Everyone got dressed. We have. This is the first time all 3 of us have been dressed on the same day for a month.
It's the most dressed up I've got, and I even went to school today.
Briefly.
But
Question
not
number
even a minute.
5. Winners of the Tour de France. Big bike, Great Crown France. So, Bradley Wiggins won it. Chris Froome won it. Vincenzo Nibali won it. Why did you giggle at Nibali?
Like it sounds like it's really cool.
Who won it next? Who won it the following year? Bradley Wiggins won it. Froome won it. Vincenzo Nibali won it. Who won it on the next year?
Parents, do you want to join me in a
No, thank you.
mother?
Don't
Chocolate egg?
leave
No.
my right.
What did you say?
No,
No, not you.
no.
Question number 6. Match of the day presenters. Going back a long way, we had David Coleman. Still a long time ago was Jimmy Hill doing it. Jimmy Hill. Then Des Lynam did it. Who came after Des Lynam? Social Wiggins, my Wiggins. My Wiggins have now blended into my beard. Match of the day presenters: David Coleman, Jimmy Hill, Des Lynam, and then who? Question number 7. Doctor Who actors. Sylvester McCoy did it. Paul McGann did it. Christopher Ecclestone did it, and I think Christopher Ecclestone was possibly the best Doctor Who ever. Controversial, I know. But who followed Christopher Ecclestone?
I know.
Doctor Who actors: Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Christopher Eccleston, then whom? Question number 8. The Beatles. Everybody loves a bit of the Beatles. Beatles hits in order: Love Me Do, Please Please Me, and From Me to You. What was the next one along? So on the Beatles hits, they had Love Me Do, Please Please Me, From Me to You, and then what was the next one along? That's not clear. No. I'm just singing the random stuff that goes on in my head occasionally. Welcome to my brain. Question number 9. Hands up, who knows this one? Harry Potter books: The Philosopher's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, and The Prisoner of Azkaban. What was the next book called?
See, if Gina was watching, she could get this.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? So Harry Potter books: The Philosopher's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, The Prisoner of Azkaban. What comes next? And finally, in this round and in this half of the quiz, what with mother programmes? It's another one for all you youngsters. Andy Pandy, The Flowerpot Men, Rag, Tag and Bobtail. What came next? Keith William Hartnell. No, it's just not as good. I love Tom Baker. Tom Baker was my doctor growing up. I love Tom Baker. Christopher Eccleston. Just brilliant. Anyway, question number 10. We're not on that one anymore. Question number 10. Watch with mother programmes: Andy Pandy, The Flowerpot Men, Rag, Tag and Bobtail. What came next?
That's it.
That's it.
First half.
First half done. We've done the first 3 rounds. Have a drink, everybody.
I'll bet Easter egg chocolate.
We'll I'll give you just a minute just to go through those in your head. See if there's any more you want to try and scribble down.
If you need any answers.
No, I'm not calling anything back. We should have done give answers.
Questions.
Donut. We're not reading anything back. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Tough. And then in a second, we're going to go and do the answers from rounds 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So, round 1. So, a general knowledge one. And the answer to question 1 was Winston Churchill. It was Winston Churchill that wrote about the Second World War in 6 volumes. Answer number 2 was Moses. Moses parted the Red Sea. Question number 3 was Birmingham. It's where Birmingham City and Aston Villa play. Hello, James. He's an Aston Villa fan.
Okay.
I say an Aston Villa fan. He's the Aston Villa fan. There's only one. I'm going to get abuse for that.
Yep.
Question number 4. Answer number 4 was Ed Miliband was the opposition leader between 2010 and 2015. Celebrity Big Brother. Jack D and Bez and whoever the other one was. Mark, what's his name from Doodad, wasn't it? Yeah. All won Celebrity Big Brother. Won the first 3 series of Celebrity Big Brother. Nottingham Forest. It's number 6. They're the only football club to have won either the European Cup, it was the European Cup, European Cup even, or the Champions League, and are now not currently in the Premier League. Number 7, best-selling album of last year was by Lewis Capaldi.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So you didn't say the artist, you just said the album, so...
No, I didn't. I said the artist.
Did you?
Question says the artist.
Okay.
If you were listening.
She was probably walking away somewhere, looking at her phone.
Question 8. How many times do the hands of a clock overlap in a 24-hour period? It is 22. I'll let somebody explain that. Question number 9. The Chief Medical Officer of the UK is Professor Chris Whitty. He's on telly pretty much every day at the moment, funnily enough. And number 10. Frog and arris and the other bits, stretcher, something else, are all parts of a brick.
I hope they don't expect me to read back the questions as
Mark
well, because it's not
got that
here.
one.
I'm sure Mark did get that one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So, round 2.
Round 2. I've lost the mouse. Where's the mouse?
No? Multiple, there we go.
Round 2. The first one was
What you scored
Italy.
for that one?
Pecorino cheese comes from Italy.
Yeah, you go.
What?
Did you want any numbers coming into that one?
No, I do all of
No.
them at the end, after the 3.
Oh,
Number 2 was Globe Artichoke.
It's a type of thistle.
Mark.
Mark, you didn't get. What? You're a disgrace.
Number
That was what-
3.
A trial for number 10. Number 10 is close.
You've
Michelle.
forgotten how to do it.
Gelatine.
Number 3 is gelatine.
What's that then?
It's the skin and bones of animal.
Yeah.
Number 4 is ratatouille. Number 5 is
Go on. Go on.
no,
Go on.
no, go on.
Vermicelli. I
Number
speak fluent Italian.
No, you don't. Number 6 is scampi.
Linguini. Tortellini.
Number 7 is
Funghi.
a Bloody Mary.
Quattro formaggio.
Oh.
Bloody Mary's a really nice drink. It's a good pre-dinner one. I know you're not a bricklayer, but you lay bricks though, don't you?
Number 8 Jeez. Go on.
Ambrosia.
Not a clue what that
Food
is.
of the gods.
Number 7. Number 9 is beef Wellington. I'm going backwards.
Beef Wellington. It's very nice.
Number 10 is smoked haddock.
Which was the omelette, named after a bloke. Smoked haddock.
And round number 3.
Round 3.
Round number 3.
Your answers are the One Show. So that's what follows 6 o'clock news and local news after the 6 o'clock news after Pointless. Coins 1, 5, 10, 20. Answers 20. The slang for money is a monkey of £500. The Bond film, the next one along, was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Corona. Winners of the Tour de France was Chris Froome. The year after that, it was Chris Froome as well. And Gary Lineker was the next Match of the Day presenter along. And he's the current Match of the Day presenter. What are you laughing at?
I just thought of Gavin and Stacey.
The answer is Gary Lineker.
Okay. David Tennant was the next Doctor along.
He's
Lots
good.
of people say he was the best Doctor ever.
I like those 3.
Those people are wrong. He's Chris Tennant. Chris Eccleston, even. Next Beatles song along was She Loves You. And she does, apparently. Goblet of Fire was the next Harry Potter book in the series. And finally, number 10 was the Wooden Tops. And my brother used to do an amazing impression of the biggest spotted dog in the whole wide world. Which I'm not going to do. Right, we're going to have 2 minutes
You want to put the scores in?
Yeah,
while I go and get some more drink, because this is about to run out. If you want to put your scores up, what you've got for your first 3 rounds, that's good. If you don't, it's fine. It's not a problem. We're only playing for fun. But if you want to. And we will see you in 2 minutes.
Oh, Alex has put his team off as well.
Oh, yeah.
And we're back.
Oh, is there 2 different Alexes then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll put Alex team. 6-5 and
Right.
7.
So we're back. I've decided to go for a nice, cool glass of cola. Now, the second half of the round is sponsored by Rum Bullion, finest spiced rum in the world. Absolutely delicious, and cheers to everybody.
Where's the charger for this?
Sacrilege for
Upstairs. What's it on?
sacrilege putting putting Coke in Rum Bullion, but
I'll go and grab
if I drink
Is
it
me
straight,
first
I'll
or you
fall over.
first?
It's you first.
Oh,
Oh, God.
it's down
So,
no, on the
hopefully,
Hurry up.
grey chair.
we are all ready. We're just having a little family domestic live on camera. Hopefully, you're ready for round 4. Round 4 is film animals, and you have to give the name of the animal character. Simple.
If you know film animals.
Don't give the type of animal it is. Don't say it's a. I'm trying to think of one we haven't used. Snail. I want the name. So we were doing Magic Roundabout and we had a picture of the snail. We'd be looking at Brian. You're better than Jay. Sorry, Jay. Bless you, Debs. Love you. Who's on the Kraken? Rob's on the Kraken.
Right. Can I
Okay.
get on with my
Yeah, go on.
round?
Go. Do it.
Shushing. Number 1.
I know that.
Number 2. Number 3.
Even I know that one.
Good. Number. Stop it. Number 4.
You should be in your element on this one, Alex. Although I bet your dad's helping you with that one.
Number 5. Number 6. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Do impressions.
Send help. Somebody send help. Number 7.
That's yours.
That's mine. Get off.
There. That's horrible. It's all sugar.
Number 8.
Have to get through these again.
Alright. I can do it without you interrupting. Number 9. And number 10.
Hi, Sharon.
Only 7 watching now. I've missed out the quiz.
We'll go through these again because that was quite quick.
Number 1. How do you know off this list?
All of them.
Well, it's because you did the answers.
Yeah.
How many do you know off this list?
All of them.
Number 2.
You didn't know that
Actually,
one.
I didn't know that one.
You didn't know that one. I didn't know that
I
one.
couldn't remember his name. I said all her name.
character, by the way.
Number 3.
Not the human thing.
Bad taste.
Number 4.
I don't think you're wrong, actually, Spec.
Number 5. That one they definitely don't have.
You never know with the Chinese.
Number 6. Number 7.
And again, not the human person in it, the animal person.
Number 8. Number 9.
What would you do to have one of them?
Oh my god, I've got one upstairs.
No, but like a real one.
Oh my god, I'd love it. I've got a
Be
toy.
your favourite thing in the world, wouldn't it?
I've got a toy one upstairs, and I keep all my like special edition 50p coins in there. I was looking for it the other night.
Come back, AJ. Hey, you were on our side just now.
Number 10.
Or was it just Holly?
She prefers me over you. And that's it.
Right.
Well, for my round anyway.
Oh no, poor Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, I can't believe that. You need to stay indoors and watch more films. Particularly at the moment.
Where will she find the time for that?
I didn't mention earlier on, we normally, of course, do a news round in our quizzes when I do them with Mr. Reed. Obviously, you know, I've been keeping an eye on the news and on television and on the web, and there has been nothing going on recently, which is why I've not done a news round. There's nothing happened, so...
Even the dinosaur. I do like that dinosaur.
Yeah. If anybody wants to know about the dinosaur fact Holly's talking about, you've got to watch to about 50 minutes in or thereabouts on the hour-long video we did
Just
the other
watch
day.
the entire thing.
It's quite good fun.
We went on many random tangents. Me hitting you on the head.
Yeah, well, that's not unusual, is it? Domestic abuse, don't it? You're still working, Michelle.
I laugh
Good.
so much, says Debs.
Right, round 5, final round of the night,
It's like slapstick comedy.
is the hairy round, because I've got all hairy everywhere now. And so I've done a hairy round. Okay? If you are ready, we shall move on. Question number 1. Which brown hairy fruit takes its name from a flightless bird?
My genuine answer the other day was a coconut. Tell them what I want to do when I'm older.
She wants to be a biologist. Run. Question number 1. Which brown hairy fruit takes its name from a flightless bird?
Coconut.
Not baked potato.
They're not hairy.
Baked potato saved my life. If I lean back like that, you can't see the hair. I look more like him. Question number 2. Which Tibetan endangered species of cattle stands about 2 metres tall at the shoulder? It's about 6 foot. Those
About
working in old money.
staying
About the
apart.
distance you should all be staying away from each other when you're out there. Obviously not when you're at home, because it's a bit tricky. Which Tibetan endangered species of cattle stands at 2 metres at the shoulder and has long, shaggy hair on the underparts? Not the underbits. Not its other bits. Which Tibetan endangered species of cattle stands about 2 metres tall at the shoulder and has long, shaggy hair on the underparts? Welcome back, Kelly.
It's just saying everyone's come back.
Yeah. What name? This is question number 3. What name is given to a small, pointed or tufted beard on a man's chin?
Like the paint
That bit there. The bit that I painted white.
Just
highlight.
yeah.
To highlight
Show an
this
example.
Yeah. Imagine if I just had the bit that I've highlighted for this demonstration. What would it be? What name is given to a small, pointed or tufted beard on a man's chin? Everybody's going to hear this now.
That little bit.
I heard it.
Mum Grace.
Yeah. For next week.
I'll shave it before that.
You're right.
Question number 4. What was it about Samson's hair that gave him his strength?
She doesn't whisper.
She doesn't.
I'm Ramshire was
She never has.
You can't whisper. I don't know why you bother.
What was it about Samson's hair that gave him his strength? Question number 5. Which English hairdresser created many new hairstyles, including in 1965 the 5-point cut?
I like having a starfish on your head.
Sort of. You wish you could have one of them from him.
Yes.
See, if Zoe was watching, Zoe would know that one. She's not watching some stuff.
So many people that should be watching.
And there are lots of people that should be watching that aren't in this. They're going to get spoken to at a distance.
Over the phone.
Question number 5. Which English hairdresser created many new hairstyles, including in 1965 the 5-point cut? Question number 6. Who has the darkest hair? An ash blonde, a platinum blonde, or a strawberry blonde? One of those has also been described as Mexican sunset. I'll tell you the story later.
Okay.
It's about Alfie. Oh,
Who's Alfie?
somebody you went to school with
Long time.
that I also know.
Oh. I don't know why that's suddenly cut off.
No,
Remember
after
when she went to school? Remember those days?
No.
A long time ago. Question number 6. Who has the darkest hair? An ash blonde, platinum blonde, or a strawberry blonde?
Is it still, yeah, it's still quite a few. Okay. Just can't see the comments now.
Question number 7.
Okay.
What hairy plant that grows in marshes has a root that contains a sweet gum-like substance, sometimes used in confectionery? What hairy plant that grows in marshes has a root that contains a sweet gum-like substance, sometimes used in confectionery?
Oh dear. Fizzy.
You know it. You might not know you know it, but you know it. Question number 8. According to P.G. Wodehouse, see, this is highbrow, this one. I don't think our quizzes have ever been highbrow. According to P.G. Wodehouse, a Frenchman invented the only cure for grey hair. What was the invention? According to P.G. Wodehouse, a Frenchman invented the only cure for grey hair. What was the invention?
And do you need it?
Though you might get it later. Question number 9. What sort of hair is said to be a cure for a hangover? Which I'm definitely not having in the morning after this run. Number 9. What sort of hair is said to be the cure for a hangover? I'm sure nobody on here has ever drunk enough to have a hangover, because you're all far too sensible, aren't you? And finally, the last question of the night. Number 10. What hairstyle was popular among teddy boys in the 1950s and early 1960s? What hairstyle was popular among teddy boys in the 1950s and early 1960s? I think it's fairly safe that everybody that's watching this at the moment is reasonably mature in years, so I may actually give the true answer to that rather than the politically correct one that I actually wrote down.
Yeah, comment if you've got any younger.
Yeah, just in case there's any kids watching and listening, because I don't want to be rude. I'm not that kind of guy. Anyway, I'm going to hand back over to Holly, and we're going to do the answers for round 4.
Excuse me. What? Round 4 questions. Number 1. What?
Nothing.
Number 1 was Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Number 2 was Raja from Aladdin. Number 3 was Sven from Frozen. And you said you said you knew that one.
Yeah, I knew that one.
You're that Frozen fan. Number 1.
Didn't say that.
Number 4 was Woodstock from Peanuts.
Charlie Brown cartoon.
Number 5, fancy, was Dino from Flintstones.
You've noticed every single one's been different so far. You will notice now.
Number 6 was Brian Griffin from Family Guy. Number 7 was Crookshanks from Harry Potter. Number 8 was Elliot from Pete's Dragon. Number 9 was the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts. And number 10 was Toto from Wizard of Oz.
She didn't know I'd done that bit.
And there's your answers.
There we go. And we'll move on to round 5, which was our hairy round. Number 1 was a kiwi, which is named after a kiwi. Number 2 is a yak, which is named after a yak. Number 3 was a goatee. This bit here is a goatee.
People round down to 22.
Number 4, Samson. What gave Samson his strength was the length of his hair. It wasn't just that he had hair; it was the fact that it was long. Vidal Sassoon is the very famous hairdresser, barberist, who invented the 5-point cut. Go and have a look at it. There's some incredibly famous women wearing them from the 60s. Number 6, Strawberry Blonde, is the darkest of those hair colours. It's basically
slightly lighter than my hair.
The plant found growing in a marsh, and sometimes found in confectionery, is a marshmallow. True story. Number 9, the only invention that can cure grey hair is the guillotine. Cures it. You don't have it anymore.
Stops it from growing as well.
Yeah. The cure for a hangover is the hair of a dog.
That's really random.
You never heard that?
No.
Yeah. Having the hair of the dog that bit you. Everyone's have another drink, get on with it. And number 10. Nobody has shouted about the fact that they've got any youngsters with them.
No.
The correct answer is a duck's arse. Or DA. That's the type of haircut worn by teddy boys. So, that's the end of the quiz.
Yay! We survived our first quiz together.
Give me some numbers.
Thank you for playing. And yeah, put some numbers up. Oh, I go.
Thank you.
There's a high five hanging there. Put some numbers out. I want to see how well you've all done now, because now I can actually stop watching, doing all that stuff, and seeing who's actually got what. If you've just been playing for fun, fair play. Hope you've had a drink. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you've been playing competitively,
Tell us who won out of your families
yeah.
and friends.
If you've been playing as a team, just put your score up. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Oh, such a magical sound. 30 out of 50. Random 4 guilders, unlucky Rob. Pidge, 26, well done. Nick, 24, well done. Michelle, 26, well done. That's good for playing on your own,
Is
Michelle.
that the next scores rather than the overall?
Yeah, these are their
Dibs.
next. Well, some of them are next scores.
Yeah, some of you are just giving me your scores for this bit. Deb's was 2 and 9. Sam and Rich. Sam and Keith is 4 and 9. That's their fault for too many stupid names. Debbie, you're James's big sister. Hello. I get to work with that idiot. Well, I will eventually get to work with that idiot again at some point, hopefully.
Used to.
Yeah, kind of used to. Alex, 33. Mark, 2 on 4. And Alex McCaskill. Mark Cole, 2 and 7. James Stephen is watching again. Hello, James. You missed it all, mate. Dave's great fun, thank you very much. Debbie Bays, 37.
Who was that, 37?
You've got.
Debbie Bays. Kelly English, 44 as a team. That's out of 50 points. That is fair play. And when we actually start doing quizzes again in a pub, you guys need to come over and play.
Who's that?
And I dare you to try and get as good a score this when you're actually playing live.
Who's that?
Kelly, Slimbridge lot.
Ah.
Sam's 23 in total. 44 for Team Slimbridge from Selena. Thank you guys so much for coming. Love you. Alan did join in. Would have been half without him. Glad to hear you joined in, Alan. Alex, 28 for the Whitings. Livy, 23 for their team. Kim, 32. Only 2 on round 4. See, round 4 I thought was too easy. Oh. It's one of hers. Wasn't one of mine. So, do we want to do this again next Friday is the question.
Instead of monthly now, gonna do it weekly. If you want it. Except I've already told someone who didn't come tonight that we were doing it next week.
Oh, have you? Who's that?
Neil. I sent him a link and he said that he popped on briefly and asked me what I was drinking. That's who I was messaging.
Yeah.
And him and Mark FaceTimed both their parents and then went off, did something else.
Right.
They've been good sons. That said they would come.
Total of 36 for Deb's team.
Yeah, got that.
Got that. So I've not seen anybody saying that they want to play again. Simon got 20 out of 50.
Do it weekly. Let's be there.
Yes, be there from Hertfordshire. Yes,
Yeah.
Defo. Excellent. I'm really glad that people want to come play again. We have a lot of fun putting quizzes together. Normally it's myself and a good friend Tony. We've been doing quizzes together now for the last 3 years, I think. 3.5 years, something like that.
Poor Tony.
And we normally do them in the pub. We started off in the Miners' Arms, which is just over there. And we now do them up at the Woodman Inn in Park End, which is just up there. And we occasionally do them in the Whitecroft Memorial Hall, which is just over there.
Halfway between the two.
Ish. But
Everyone's safe.
obviously, pubs are closed. We can't use the hall. So we're going to come and talk to you guys live on here. With
There you are.
my daughter Holly replacing me now,
And-
Tony.
Oh,
You're replacing 2 other people that usually help.
Oh, I can't replace them. They're better at maths.
Have we actually got... Oh, I think I probably know who the winners are, given that they got 44 points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So from what we can see, Team Slimbridge, you're the winners. You can now have a drink of whatever you've got close to you. On me. Second was Debbie, James's sister. I'm assuming you're his younger sister because he's ancient. So much older than me. Debbie was second on 37 points, and Debs and Co, our golden oldies, as they normally call themselves when they come to our quizzes, they are probably our most committed team. They probably should be committed. They come to our quizzes so often.
And tell Deb her perfume smells amazing.
I don't know if you heard that, Debs, but Tracy said your perfume smells amazing tonight. Holly put makeup on, so did I, as you can see. But yeah, Debbie's much younger than James. Yeah, it must be. Thank you all for coming, playing. Are we going to sit here and waffle for a bit longer? Yeah. And if anybody wants to stick around and...
Nobody shouted abuse.
No, I actually, there was no abuse at all. I'm absolutely amazed at that. Particularly as Specky was in and James was in.
Tried a little.
James didn't even mention me being his little elf. Apparently I'm James's little elf.
It's because Tony's not here. The abuse apparently must get shouted at him.
Yeah, it must be at Tony.
He's not here though, which is...
No.
Yeah.
He's been very busy at work.
Has he?
Yeah. Bless him.
What, even on a Friday night at 8 o'clock?
He's a key worker, he is.
Is he?
Keeping, yeah, no, because he does a lot of the telephone systems for NHS.
He does.
Yeah, that's my notification, not yours.
Thanks, Michelle. See you soon. No worries, Rob. See you next week, hopefully. Yeah, anybody who's to hang around and just chat stuff and chuck stuff up in there and we can talk about. It's a bit late. What's the time? God, it's only 9:15. Got through that far too quickly.
And not
Kelly, are you still at work? I'm assuming you probably are. Thank you so much for organising the quiz. Hope you enjoyed it. Dad said he will fully commit to joining in next time. It's difficult to please, so must have done very well. Thanks, Alex's dad. Steve says, can you do a music round on the life and times of Steve Paul Gaskin?
One. Who? Secondly, don't want to get taken down.
Yeah, we got problems with doing proper music rounds.
We learned from other people.
Some quizzes have been taken down almost the instant they played any music on there. So,
yeah.
But yeah, if anybody's got any other round suggestions,
I've got
anything
one
they'd
round
like to see,
that I suggested to.
I've got one which I think is going to be really tough, actually. One of my first ones.
Pass a pen and I'll write down what I was going to do so people don't cheat.
I'm not going to know what the.
True.
But yeah, if anybody's got any ideas. Kelly, you've not come back to me. Are you still? I don't know if you're still here, actually, Kelly. Kelly, if you are you still at work?
Bye bye, Alex.
Bye bye, Alex. Love you. Bye.
See you next week, hopefully. You're gonna buy Alex.
Lyrics from a song. We could do lyrics from a song.
I suggested that.
We could do lyrics.
Specky, I suggested that, and he said no.
I did say no.
Guess the tune. Holly plays it. I can play the piano. I'll do the piano.
Yeah, it would be.
Guess the tune. See you later, Debs. Love you.
Bye, Debs.
We're slowly whittling the numbers down.
Yeah.
I think there's only 10 of you watching now.
Yep.
Or ukulele, yeah. Yeah, good luck with that one as well, Alex.
I don't have one of them anymore.
We do?
I took the strings off and painted it. Mainly because it was never in tune, but...
Where are your strings now?
They were in the box.
No, they weren't. Bye, Debbie. Hope you come and play again.
Yes.
Kazoo would be so funny. Yeah,
We'll
it
have
would.
to get a bag of kazoos.
Buy some of those crackers first.
Just
Then
a
you've got
piece of
tunes,
tissue and a comb. It's what we used to
You're
use.
not
For,
supposed to be good at it.
it's what we used to use for kazoos when I was a kid. You know, when I were a lad.
Back in my day.
All this were forest when I were. Oh no, hang on a minute, it still is. Yeah, I lived a long way away when I was young.
Me too. Well, younger.
You still are young.
Hold on. Do you want me to?
Don't forget, second half of the quiz sponsored by Rum Bullion. Finest spice rum you can buy.
And if you want you to do the quiz next week, you need another bottle.
No, I don't listen to my wife. I'm not expecting anything for this from people. Rum's good. Gin's equally good.
Oh, the pineapple.
So who's still here and watching? Because there's still a few of you watching. Who's still here and what do you want to see in the quiz next week?
And what do you want us to talk about now? Because
we can waffle on for an hour. We proved that the other day. Actually leaving now. That rum will be on order for sure. I trust your recommendation. It is properly awesome, Alex. You can have it neat, straight over ice, little twist of orange. Absolutely fantastic. Sam and Keith are still here.
Good.
Hello. Geez, we could almost open our window and talk to you anyway.
The amount of times I've walked past their house and expect one of them to pop their heads out and shout.
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, next time.
Every time we walk past, it's like, no, they're not upstairs. Or they're
And then
upstairs.
the other
and
side
they're not.
for Will.
Yeah.
I bet they would if the dogs pooed on their garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam and or Keith. Next time you hear Poppy yapping down the street, look out your window for one of us. You can actually have human interaction.
Because there'll definitely be one of the three of us with. Human interaction, what's that?
I don't know, I saw my teacher for about 30 seconds today.
Did you?
Yeah.
She doesn't really interact with you though, does she, really? She said about one word, didn't she?
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit right over here now.
Do you want to come up a bit so people can actually hear you?
Oh god, no. Scare the rest of them off.
I think people can hear you anyway.
Yeah. There's only 3 people left on there anyway.
Oh, I've got 5 on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Two of them are us.
Nobody.
So that's right, that's Sam and Keith and somebody else then.
Or Sam and Keith are watching
Nobody.
it together.
Oh, they might be watching them together. There's certainly not many people left. Must be creeping past, haven't heard you at all.
Wow.
I'll throw something at your window next time.
John's still going.
Hello, John!
Where's he been?
No, the numbers haven't gone up. Johnny Rants. How are you, mate? It's my brother-in-law.
Where's he gone?
My brother from another mother.
Do you play?
I don't know. The numbers didn't go up when he came in, though. Unless they went down just before he came in. Yeah, it's very odd. Very, very odd. Oops. Johnny Rants, I can see that you're
It's
here.
gone up now.
Oh, it's gone up to 6 now.
Poppy, come
I
here.
can see that you're here.
You're right.
So hello.
Don't just be creepy and sit there.
Holly said that, not me.
You agreed.
We were out and you passed by. That's entirely possible because I noticed you've been out for your exercise. Keeping up with that. We were talking, can't creep anyway. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Trace. Hey, Sam.
Just be quick.
Apple muffins. She loved the smell of it. Oh. It's quite funny seeing it appear there. It's really strange for us because I'm sitting here and I've obviously got a live feed back from on my phone. I've got another live feed that's sitting up on the computer that's, again, pretty much real time. And then I've got the Facebook one down here, which is not caught up with what I just said at all. There it is. About 20-second delay on it. It's quite odd. What else are you going to waffle about, House? What have you been up to?
Nothing.
What have you been doing, House?
I learnt a few songs on the keyboard.
Have you?
Mm.
You learned the right keys yet?
Hmm. It's not my fault.
Find a different key set for it.
You can find a different key set for it. I'm not bothered by it.
She's got the, what do you call it? Is it a tab thing? No, it's not tabs.
Better than
Keyboard.
bonfire they've had lighting down the hill. Yeah, we can smell
Yeah.
smoke. Giving me a headache.
Yeah, it's a different kind of smoke we can smell around here, though.
I'll just type that.
Still do it.
Our neighbours have a bonfire regularly, 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah,
He's a little business. He's got to keep it running.
yeah.
Little business, isn't it? Keep the businesses going.
But Johnny Rants, are you going to say hello or something? Because if you've popped in, and according to the numbers, you haven't popped out again yet.
Little ninja.
Like a little ninja, sidled in and backward.
Just watch him in the corner of the door.
Peeping round the corner. What?
Yeah.
You gonna cut your hair?
Well,
Or are
I
you
was
going for a
I was going
lockdown
to.
afro?
I was going to, and then you said that I should keep it and let it grow out.
Yeah.
I really don't want to let it grow out because it goes curly.
Who would want to have curly hair?
Yeah, who'd want to have a curly hair? What a weirdo. What kind of weirdo would want that? Don't do curls.
Other than the bit that's growing at the back.
Oh, shh, don't talk about that bit. They can't see that bit.
There's only one person left.
Ah, that's probably so.
Yeah, probably.
Right, in that case, you've all deserted us. We're going to go. Love you all. See you next week.
Bye bye.
I got fiddled with that.
Doop.